Welcome to all. Today we discuss the concept of capital and revenue expenditure in detail. There are three types of expenditure. The first one, capital expenditure, revenue expenditure, and the deferred revenue expenditure. Now we start for the capital expenditure. Generally, the capital expenditure incurred to acquire the asset for the business. So that's why in the simple definition, the capital expenditure are such types of expenditure. The benefits of expenditure extend more than 1 year. We call for that the capital expenditure. So the meaning, when you talking about the meaning of the capital expenditure, the capital expenditure is that expenditure which result in acquisition of the asset or which result in increase the earning capacity of the business. The first one very important characteristics of the capital expenditure. The capital expenditure helps to increase the earning capacity of the business. And the benefits of such types of expenditure extend more than 1 year. It means the long-term benefit from the capital expenditure. So we'll discuss the some features of the capital expenditure. Generally, the capital expenditure incurred for the long-term benefits, and these expenditures are non-recurring in nature. It means the capital expenditure not incurred again and again. It means the non-recurring in nature. The second one, generally the capital expenditure shown in the balance sheet of the firm or of the company. Capital expenditure helps to increase the production capacity, earning capacity, profitability, and the efficiency of the business. For example, purchase of land, building, machinery, furniture, patents, etc. are the example of the capital expenditure. But when we purchase such types of asset, these assets should be used for the business purpose only, not for resale purpose. So that is the one very important content under the capital expenditure, because when we talking about the assets are such types of asset or the things which are purchased by the business for own use, not for resale purpose. So the all sum spent up to the point and assets are ready to use also the part of capital expenditure. It means under the capital expenditure, there is a one very important concept, that is the capitalization of the expenditure. It means at the time of acquisition of the asset, whatever be the other expenditure incurred by the firm, those expenditure also we call for that the capital expenditure, because such expenditure we add in the value of such asset. So that's why the whatever be the expenditure we incurred, for example, freight of the machinery, installation charges of the machinery, loading charges of the any asset. So such types of expenditure we always add in the value of the asset. So this is also the part of capital expenditure. The next one very important concept, that is the revenue expenditure. Directly opposite characteristics for the revenue expenditure. In simple, the benefits of expenditure extend up to 1 year. We call for that the revenue expenditure. So when we talking about the meaning, please see, the expenses whose benefits expire within 1 year of the expenditure and which are incurred to maintain the earning capacity of the business and existing assets, we call for that the revenue expenditure. So the first very important thing, the revenue expenditures are incurred only for the short-term benefits. And the very important characteristics of the revenue expenditure, it helps to maintain the earning capacity. In last slide, we already talked about the capital expenditure increase the production capacity, increase the earning capacity, increase the profitability, increase the efficiency. But when we talking about the revenue expenditure, it helps to maintain the earning capacity. That is the difference between the capital and the revenue expenditure. Generally, the revenue expenditures are recurring in nature. It means within 1 year, again and again, we incur such types of expenditure. And generally, the revenue expenditures are day-to-day activities, part of the business. Here we shown the revenue expenditure. Generally, the revenue expenditure debited to the manufacturing account, trading account, and the profit and loss account of the firm. As I told you, it maintains the earning capacity of the business. For example, salary paid, wages paid, carriage or freight paid, interest paid, rent paid, stationery purchases. So such types of expenditures are considered as a revenue expenditure. So what is the difference between the capital expenditure and the revenue expenditure? That is the one very important part. So we already discussed the meaning of the capital expenditure as well as the revenue expenditure. Based on that, we make the difference between the capital and revenue expenditure. The first point is the meaning. The benefits of capital expenditure extend more than 1 year. That is the first one part of the capital expenditure. For the revenue expenditure, the benefits of expenditure extend up to 1 year. It means the benefits of capital expenditure always more than 1 year, and the benefits of revenue expenditure up to the 1 year. So that is the first one difference. The second one, period. The capital expenditure incurred for the long-term period. The capital expenditure incurred for the long-term period, and the revenue expenditure incurred for the short-term period. It means within 1 year or for the 1 year only. If you see the nature of capital expenditure, so the capital expenditure are non-recurring in nature. It means such types of expenditure not incurred again and again within short period. But when we talking about the revenue expenditure, so the revenue expenditure incurred again and again. It means the revenue expenditures are recurring in nature. So what is the impact of the capital expenditure? The capital expenditure helps to increase the production capacity, earning capacity, productivity, and the efficiency of the business. And the revenue expenditure helps to maintain the earning capacity of the business. Where to show? Generally, the capital expenditure shown in the balance sheet of the business, and the revenue expenditures are shown in the manufacturing account if prepared, or trading account, and the profit and loss account of the business. Why such types of expenditures are incurred? The first one, why capital expenditures are incurred? Generally, the capital expenditures are incurred to acquire the asset, and the revenue expenditures are incurred as a part of ordinary business activity. It means the day-to-day business activity. For example, if you see the example of the capital expenditure, the capital expenditure generally the purchase of land, building, furniture, vehicle, as well as the some installation expenses of the machinery, the wages paid for the installation of the furniture. So the such types of, it means we already discussed the capitalization concept. It means whatever be the expenditure incurred for the acquisition of the asset, to acquire the asset. So the all such types of expenditure we capitalize. It means we add this expenditure in the value of asset. So that's why such types of expenditure also we consider as a capital expenditure. If you see the example of a revenue expenditure, the revenue expenditure are the salary, wages, interest, rent, paid, etc. Are the revenue expenditure. So other than these three expenditure, two expenditure, there is a one another very important concept of the expenditure. We call for that the deferred revenue expenditure. Please see, the deferred revenue expenditure is the third category of the expenditure, and it is the combination of the capital expenditure and the revenue expenditure. So that's why we call for that the deferred revenue expenditure. In simple sense, in some such types of expenditure, the some characteristics of the capital expenditures are there and some characteristics of the revenue expenditures are there. So we call for that the deferred revenue expenditure. Please see the meaning. There are certain expenses which may be in the nature of revenue, but the benefits may not be consumed in the 1 year in which such expenditure has been incurred. Rather than the benefits may extend over the number of years. In simple, when we incur such types of expenditure, these are revenue in nature. It means up to the 1 year only. It means within 1 year we incur such types of expenditure, but the benefits of such types of expenditure extend more than 1 year. So that's why we call for that the deferred revenue expenditure. For example, we already know in the marketing, the number of companies incur the lot of expenditure on the advertisement. But when such companies incur the expenditure on the advertisement within 1 year, but it is not the benefits of such types of expenditure get by the company not only 1 year. It means the such types of expenditure or the benefits of such types of advertisement get by the company more than 1 year. So that's why we call for that the deferred revenue expenditure. For some example, the heavy advertisement and the promotional expenditure are the deferred revenue expenditure. Preliminary expenditure also the part of deferred revenue expenditure, because the preliminary expenses means what? The expenditure incurred before the establishment of the company by the promoters. We call for that the preliminary expenses. The cost of issue of shares and the debentures also the deferred revenue expenditure. Cost of experiments. In number of companies, there is a one very important department we call for that the research and development. And the number of companies incurred a lot of expenditure on the research and development. So such types of cost also consider the deferred revenue expenditure, because the expenditure incurred on research and development and the benefits from such types of cost is not only for the 1 year, it means more than 1 year. Or discount on debentures also the one very important type, important example of the deferred revenue expenditure.